Olá, rapaziada, como é que vocês estão? Eu espero que estejam bem. Vamos aí a mais um episódio de Vampire, Masquerade, Swansong. E depois que todo mundo já cumpriu os seus devidos afazeres, investigações e etc., agora vai todo mundo se reunir e dar os relatórios detalhados para o príncipe, seja no sucesso ou no meio sucesso ou no meio fracasso. Bem, estamos aí para isso. Mas antes de mais nada, vamos ao nosso pequeno ritual padrão. Pega uma bebida no petisco, chama os amigos e bora se divertir. Mas antes, deixa aquele joinha que aquece o coração. E se não for inscrito, já aproveita e se inscreve. Bora lá! Após relatar a situação, Emem, Leysha e Galeb voltam a se colocar à disposição do príncipe. Bora lá. Aliás, agora a gente vai poder distribuir um pouco mais os pontos. Não sei se vai precisar. Atitude, presença, dominação. Nossa, a gente tem bastante ponto com ele. Acho que dá pra gente colocar um pouquinho mais em mental. Eloquência. Acho que dá pra distribuir um pouquinho em cada? Acho que dá. Ah, dá sim. Aí ele fica já um pouquinho com cada. Dedução. Nossa, a dedução tava de graça. E eu perdendo. Físico 5. Tá bom. Vamos aplicar. Não quero upar demais e fazer merda. Tá preula.
And like always, you've completed your mission.
Like always?
Those words don't come from me. You must know what they say about you here.
No, I don't know. Enlighten me.
Well, you have kind of a reputation. It's actually rather flattering.
Letá-la? Que reputação. Isso não me interessa.
I've already told you, you can't trust anyone here. Everyone's working an angle.
I have a hard time seeing how saying nice things about you to me could be construed as manipulation.
It's all tactics to get you to let your guard down, or earn a favor. So, you need to be even more careful.
It's fine. I'm used to it.
Don't listen to gossip. Forge your own opinions.
Don't worry about it.
It's not a natural thing here. It takes some experience.
Mens et manus.
Que?
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. It's Latin. My mind wandered for a moment. You didn't tell me what was in those files you gave the prince.
I don't see how that's any of your business.
To make up your own mind about something, the best way is to go to the source. And apparently, Jason Moore is well informed.
I see. You'll have to be patient, Fang.
Do you think your success on the mission could play to our advantage? I mean, for...
The prince will decide your fate when the time comes. Being useful to her can't hurt. How do you feel about it?
Honestly?
Essa daí tá querendo virar vampira.
Like when you're going into finals?
Even if there's no going back?
It's a little late for that, isn't it?
It is.
Your child, Beryl Underwood, did he have any second thoughts?
I don't want to discuss it.
He's your only child, so I wondered how it went. Well, could you enlighten me?
Responder com sinceridade. Vai, vamos lá. Vamos ver.
very different from you. He always has been. I was blind. It won't happen again. Beryl would have begged me to get what he wanted. Your patience reassures me. I'm making the right choice with you.
You seem to really have a problem with him.
Yes, and that's why you must stay away from him.
This separation between you, what caused it?
Don't dig too far into it. You know this is something I don't discuss.
That's too bad.
Está exagerando nas perguntas sobre Beryl. Se ela tem algo a me dizer, é melhor falar agora. Ah, meu, não vou gastar coisa agora.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Fang, I'm going to have a word with him.
Oh? To Beryl? Why?
I trust you, but I don't trust him. I asked you not to go near him. Apparently, I didn't make myself clear enough.
I thought the prince was gonna call for you any minute now.
I'm sure I'll have enough time to clear the air with him first, once and for all. While you're waiting, stay put.
As you wish.
Just one more and
Ele com Beryl em seu apartamento.
Thanks, Ms. Ortiz.
A message from Caius. Need you downstairs. Urgent issue. Bad timing. I'm going to have to choose. Help Caius or speak with Beryl.
Tome uma decisão. Pega o elevador para o andar para atender o Caius ou falar com Beryl. Só que não dá pra falar com os dois. Mas eu dei uma explorada. Eita. E dá pra gente vir aqui. Dá pra gente confrontar umas pessoas aqui.
If I wanted you dead,
I'm afraid you're only delaying the inevitable.
Ela sabe quem deu as ordens. Ninguém a interrogou.
did anyone question you?
No. I was brought here, and now I wait. I think the situation is so dire that a lowly servant isn't high on their list of priorities.
Indeed. I already gave my report to the prince. They know what to expect from you.
I was just following orders. Business as usual. Even if that won't make the slightest difference.
You were serving our enemy's interests. That stops now. Who do you take orders from?
There's no way of knowing. I just follow orders. Normally, I get my instructions through messages. They're not signed.
Normally? Do you do this often?
Yes, I'm often sent out into the field to do your dirty work. Protect your masquerade. Keep an eye on your interests. I'm your grim lackey. But we're not so different, you and I.
You deliberately sabotaged my undertaking. You got in my way. You're nothing like me. You never will be.
Only one of us could succeed last night, and my orders came from on high.
De
Mine did as
cima.
well. Straight from the prince's mouth.
We can play this game for hours if you want, but I'm not sure it'll really do you any good. We are clearly working for opposing interests.
And?
All I can say is, you don't know to send for a high-caliber cleaner like me if you're not somebody important.
Somebody important?
Yeah, it's flimsy, I know. But not even I know who's
Será que tem alguém
behind it.
infiltrado?
And you only have your kindred friends to blame for that.
Tem alguém infiltrado.
That will be all, Lehane.
One more thing.
What?
What have you heard from the outside? Everyone's lips seem sealed since I got here. Do they at least know who hit us?
The Second Inquisition.
Really? Who'd have thought the great Hazel Iverson would be driven out by Kine?
Show some respect for your prince in the few hours that remain to you.
Farewell, Mr. Bazori.
James, isn't it? Jason Moore's bodyguard.
Yes, Mr. Bazori.
Ah, acharam outro
I've got
guarda-costas.
some questions for you.
I've already answered so many questions.
You weren't with Moore yesterday. You went against standing orders.
No, he sent me to his office.
Why?
I was supposed to pick up some files. He was being really weird, like he was stalling for time.
You were supposed to bring him here, weren't you?
Yeah, but he said he had to get some documents from his place, and then he sent me to his office. At the time, I didn't think too much of it, but looking back on it, he was really doing everything he could not to leave with us.
You should have been more attentive.
O que aconteceu depois?
What happened once you got to his office?
I had a hard time finding what he wanted. He wasn't very clear about where I'd be able to find some specific invoices.
You lost precious time. You weren't his handservant.
When I came back, the police had the whole place roped off, so I came straight here. And since then, I've done nothing but answer questions and wait.
How naive. Moore was at the party. So were you.
Yeah, I don't like to talk about it.
A gente gasta isso? Ele vai ter que... Vamos ver.
You don't really have a choice.
Like I told the others, I don't really remember precisely what happened. It's all a blur. It happened so fast, and they almost got us. They came from all sides, and there was a stench of burned flesh and gunpowder. I'd seen a lot of things before, but that, it was unbearable. I don't know how we made it out. I don't know.
Nothing before that.
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Do you know what's going to happen next?
I have no idea. Nobody's telling me anything. Do you know?
The prince will determine your fate when she has time.
I'm not a high priority, am I?
No.
I wouldn't be in a hurry if I were you.
I could still be useful to the Camarilla. Please.
I'm not the one who needs to hear it.
É.
I must leave you.
I get the feeling I'll be staying here a long time.
Sim. Esses dois aqui vão passar, assim,
I'm no use to anyone here.
um belo chá de bunda. Um belo chá de bunda. Mas vamos lá, que a gente tem coisas para fazer.
There you are. Follow me, please. We'll speak in private.
Eu não sei se a gente vai conversar com ele ou se a gente fala com o Barrow. Aposentos do conselho. Tá tudo muito suspeito. Não dá pra confiar em ninguém. Ainda mais, tipo, ela recebendo ordens
Our secret agent is
que na verdade era pra matar o cara e não era pra matar o cara. Ou seja, qualquer um pode ser suspeito.
By all means, make yourself right at home. You? Here? How extraordinarily rare. To what do I owe the honor?
Enough, Beryl. Did you speak with Feng?
I'm not one to keep an eye on the comings and goings of your retainers.
Did you speak to her?
So much fuss about nothing.
Falou sim. Ela sabe da minha relação com ela. Ameaçá-lo, não fala nada.
You know very well what she is to me, and what she'll be soon.
If the prince authorizes it,
It's only a matter of time.
I sincerely hope so. I ran into her recently, it's true, but we hardly said a word to one another.
Confrontar Barry, não insistir e falar, ou não insistir de sair.
I will not
Vamos lá.
accept your explanation.
Vamos dar um pouquinho de emoção
I
aqui.
thought I had made myself clear about her.
Unlike you, I don't try to control the lives of those around me. Feng still enjoys a certain degree of freedom, doesn't she, to choose whom she sees? We ran into each other by accident, and we didn't speak for long.
Persuasão. Nossa. Vamos lá. Vamos ver. O que vai dar? Sucesso.
I know you all too well, Beryl. Strings being pulled from the shadows is your trademark. You sought her out. You're trying to get something from her.
Parts of the old you still linger. I'm impressed with everything you're juggling. I'm almost flattered. It's been such a long time since you've paid any attention to me.
The show is for Fang, not you.
Let's say you're right, and I'm the one who is behind our little meeting. I really don't see the harm in it.
It's not your business to understand.
I'd really like to, though. I just wanted to give her some advice, to help guide her through this brave, dangerous new world. When it comes to that, I don't think you're doing enough. Am I mistaken?
Filho da puta. Ela não precisa de conselhos que eu, deixe que eu me preocupo com ela. Deixa que eu me preocupo com ela.
Worry. She's been introduced to everyone. I don't intend to leave her defenseless among the drooling predators skulking in the corners.
Se até a cria dele tá se virando contra ele. Não dá pra confiar em ninguém.
She's worth far more than your estimations.
Is she worth more than me?
Are you sure you want an answer to that?
All right, all right. I never took you for the fatherly sort. But I guess anyone at any age is vulnerable to the winds of change. Your concern for Feng is to your credit. It really is. However, I can't help making comparisons with my own past experiences.
You shouldn't.
It was long ago, I admit. But I'm still your only child.
You're jealous.
I'm
not jealous. Although I do regret the unfortunate turn our relationship has taken.
Defender. Vamos lá. Me fudi.
I'm worried about Feng, honestly. You would worry too if you were in my shoes. I just want to make sure she doesn't go through the same thing I did. The crushing weight of disappointment. The distance. The disdain.
Beryl, I'm sorry.
Essa ferrou.
I made a mistake with you.
A mistake? What, pray tell, did you ever do to make things go awry? You dropped me in a hornet's nest and left me to dodge the stings. I've been nothing but alone from the very start.
Nossa.
You gave up, Galeb.
Cutucada tão feroz, viu?
Consider fixing your mistake.
That's why I'm doing things differently with Fang. I don't want to make the same mistake again.
Ah, such eloquence, which never ceases to surprise me. You've always wielded words with such deadly skill. But there is one small detail it seems you have forgotten. You won't be there for her much longer.
What?
Think about it. You're the oldest person in this city now. It gnaws at you like it does all the elders. You can feel it inside you, and it will grow and grow until you finally give in. How long do you think it will be before you leave too?
É por causa do chamado. Esse chamado misterioso. Aguentarei mais do que ele. A Feng estará pronta. Está sendo desleal. Não quero falar disso. Olha, eu não vou gastar ponto até o último mais, porque eu gastei um ponto e me fugi. Então eu não vou mais gastar ponto. Mesmo que eu perca essa, a última eu não posso perder nem ferrando.
I'd weigh your words. One might think you actually want me gone.
Far be it from me to want that.
Yet you seem so eager to replace me, even purring up to Fang. That doesn't seem like a very loyal attitude to have.
I won't let you question my loyalty.
Then do something to prove it. Then we'll talk.
Actually, if I understand you right, and I think I do, we're of the same mind. With a few minor differences.
Is that so?
We both want what's best for Fang. So then why can't I see her?
Porque você é um traíra do caramba. Porque posso perder a paciência. Nossa, ele tem bastante. A gente só pode aumentar 2. Se ele focar, eu me fugir. Na verdade, só pode aumentar 1. Eu só posso aumentar 2. Ele pode aumentar 1. Aqui, eu acho que vou ter mais chance. Porque posso perder a paciência. Ele não gosta de plantas. Eu não deveria ter que me explicar. Porque eu sou senhor dele. E estou pedindo pacientemente, nem fudendo. Esse cara já tá, Ai, eu não tenho mais. Intimidação. Ai, vamos lá, vamos lá.
It's quite simple. Either you do what I say, or I'll take more radical measures.
There's no need for that. I'm sure we can find common ground.
You don't come near Fang again, and I won't tear you limb from limb.
I was
Ele vai fazer tortuguita com ele. Etapa vencida. Tenso.
You'd better.
I just wanted to make sure she knew what she was doing here. I didn't think you'd react like this.
You didn't think I'd find out.
Don't turn this into a witch trial. If I've acted badly, it was with good intentions. But I've heard your message loud and clear. I'll bear it in mind.
Just keep your distance, and everything will be fine.
Yes,
Toma.
you've made yourself very clear.
Encontrei o arquivo dele.
One more thing.
A little bird told me about your operations in South America.
My dear sire, for someone I thought had no interest in business, you're remarkably well informed.
Nothing can stay hidden from the court forever.
Where's the harm in it?
Your actions have consequences for the Camarilla that you haven't considered. You could endanger the Masquerade. Don't you think you should speak to the prince about it?
I don't see how my personal business concerns her. She's already having enough trouble getting us out of this mess she's dragged us into.
You hold her responsible for this?
She's in charge, isn't she? She hosted the party. It's only natural to hold her accountable, isn't it?
If the court were to hear what you just said...
Ha! Do you really think I'm the only one who thinks this?
You'd best be going.
I wasn't planning on staying, be sure of that.
It's been a pleasure. Please excuse
Nossa, foi
me
muito,
if
tipo,
I
foi veneno
don't see you
disparado pra tudo
out.
quanto é lado. Agora. Isso aqui é legal de Vampiro à Máscara. Recompensa de diálogo mais 4. Eu acho que agora não dá mais pra gente ir lá embaixo e... Como fala? Deixar no acesso.
Probably ready to see me now. I won't make her wait.
The soldier is on furlough.
Not for long, I'm afraid. The prince will undoubtedly have some new task for me.
At least she trusts you. She hardly speaks to her primogen. Even Beryl is in the dark.
He's not used to that. It'll be good for him.
Encontrei o arquivo dele. Não fala nada. Ah, não vou falar nada, não.
Are you still not talking?
Eu não confio.
You could say that.
Não confio em ninguém. Algum arrependimento? Do que eu me arrependeria?
I don't see why I would have any regrets.
That's no surprise. Personally, I find that giving a child so much power is dangerous. The problem is that you have to watch them all the time. Otherwise, they end up making a mess of things.
É melhor deixar que elas tomem suas decisões.
Trying to influence them is pointless.
You must be subtle about it. That's all. I give Emem just enough freedom so that she doesn't completely hate me. But I know exactly how to make her
Na verdade, a gente sabe que você foi chutada na bunda.
What do you mean?
Well, with all the elders gone, who knows who'll be next?
That's not something I'm willing to discuss with you.
Suit yourself.
No, excuse me, I have to go.
Of course.
Chata, viu? Bem, cadê o elevador? Vamos lá falar com o príncipe. Eu espero que eu tenha feito uma decisão correta. Eu não sei o que o carinha quer falar com a gente não, mas bora lá. Eu odeio esse negócio de decisão. Ah, você tem que ir pra um lado, você tem que ir pro outro. Tipo, pra eu poder me dividir. Eu fico curioso. Eu gosto de jogo de história por causa disso. Não toque a arte.
The prince is ready to see you now.
Vamos lá. O que você quer?
Galeb,
My prince.
we were expecting you.
How may I be of service to you this time?
One thing at a time. The situation has changed. The money is gone. The accounts have been emptied.
What? That's impossible.
Only Jason Moore could have transferred the money. The situation is dire.
Moore would never have done it on his own. He would never have dared.
I agree. It's much too bold a move for him. And that's what concerns me the most. Someone used him to attack us. Someone who was extremely well prepared.
O Barry fez um jogo perigoso. A capela de Hortford. Alguém da Camarilla. Os anarques. Talvez não sejam os membros. Eu tô achando que alguém da Camarilla.
It might be one of our own.
That's what I think. It's the most plausible explanation.
If there's a traitor among us, I'll have their head.
One thing at a time. I'll take care of the traitor, personally. Failure is a luxury we will soon be unable to afford. If you have nothing more to say, we can move on to the reason I sent for you.
Sobre o arquivo do Richard, sobre o arquivo da Jara.
What did you think about Richard Dunham's file?
Money that should be going to me seems to go missing whenever he touches it. Richard is far too important to me. I can't afford to upset him now. But if his research doesn't pay off soon, I won't hesitate to show him my disappointment.
Leve pressãozinha pra entrega.
Did you read Jorodori's file?
I wish I'd never seen it.
There's too
Eita.
much I despise in it.
She never mentioned she was monitoring the Primogen's finances. Or this, Catapotis. What on earth is it?
I've got no idea.
It doesn't add up. It seemed important to her.
But she's not here to shed any light on it.
I'm listening.
I've asked for your presence here because I have a new mission for you. Delson was able to track down the men who attacked us.
It wasn't easy, but it was impossible for them to disappear without leaving a trace after what they did yesterday.
Where are they hiding?
Sim.
Long Island.
Long Island. A ilha abandonada, conheço o lugar. A gente já deve estar terminando mesmo essa parte, então.
Yes, of course. An abandoned facility just off the coast. An old fort. It's the ideal place for a secret base.
And certainly much more. Who knows what they're up to out there?
How is it we didn't notice a thing?
They have abundant resources, and we're short on eyes.
It doesn't matter. We'll find the people responsible for the situation later. Our most pressing issue is preventing them from striking us again.
How?
You're going to go there and kill their leader.
Isso é loucura. Mas, vamos lá, né?
As I've said before, you can count on me.
Good. That's what I was hoping you'd say. When the time comes, I won't forget to reward those who've been loyal to me.
I won't let you down.
Se o cara tivesse sobrevivido,
They
eles
evacuated
estavam
the
com
bodies
grana.
from the site of the party, which is how we were able to pick up their trail.
There's a small, nondescript warehouse at Jeffrey's Point. As far as we can tell, their transfers from Boston to Long Island are made by boat. To avoid drawing attention to themselves, they've chosen to employ only small craft. There are bodies packed in the warehouse waiting to be shipped over. Do you get the picture?
You want me to disguise myself as a body to be evacuated?
Exactly. All you have to do is stop simulating your vital functions for a few hours.
It's risky.
It's risky, but it's now or never. We might never get another opportunity. We have to try.
The last transfer is probably going to take place tonight. After that, there's no way of knowing when we'll get another chance.
Como exatamente vamos fazer isso?
I need to know the details.
Let us worry about getting you into the warehouse. We've made all the preparations. You won't have to worry about a thing until you get to Long Island.
Porque não atacamos diretamente, é porque não temos recurso,
We
né?
know where they are. Why go through their warehouse?
Charging into Long Island blind would be far too risky.
And with a traitor in our midst, I'd rather keep this to a small circle of trusted people, to avoid any other unpleasant surprises.
And after that?
Once you're on the island, you'll be in uncharted territory. You'll be on your own.
Who is my target?
Walter Stanford.
He's the head of the Boston Task Force. He's part of what they call the Society of Leopold.
Someone else will take his
Aquele lá que tava na festa que a gente não foi
need for you to
ver.
worry about that for the time being. Your mission is to eliminate Stanford, and that's all.
É aquele lá que a gente não foi ver na festa. Eu acho que ainda bem que a gente não foi ver. Senão eu acho que é da merda.
What do we know about this Stanford?
Not much. They're very careful. He was sent from the Vatican, and he brought other fanatics with him. If he's here,
Que novidade.
Rome has faith in him, and that can't be good for us.
He's got to be taken out.
What's the Vatican getting out of all this?
Your guess is as good as mine. But it seems that the kind are trying to get a better understanding of us in order to hunt us more effectively. These priests have been our enemies for ages. They have knowledge.
Putting an end to them is crucial. We must keep our enemies from unifying their strength.
I don't wish to be the bearer of ill tidings, but what if I fail? Do you have a backup plan?
Galeb, you won't fail. You're our only hope. We place all our trust in you to complete this essential mission.
Pressãozinha de
No room
leve.
for error, Missouri.
Aren't you worried someone will tip off the SI? There's still a traitor among us.
The traitors, my department. You need to strike quickly, and don't let anyone know of your plans. We can't take the slightest risk.
Beleza.
All right. I've heard enough.
Very well. Then you should get going. We've already lost enough time.
Very well. My prince.
Resumo. Você decidiu confrontar sua cria Battle on the Road sob seu interesse inapropriado em Xiufeng. Você convenceu sua cria a pensar duas vezes antes de se aproximar de Xiufeng. Você interrogou o assassino de Jason Moore na sala do interrogatório da corte. Você interrogou o guarda-costas de Jason Moore na sala do interrogatório da corte. Bônus de ressonância dominância. Você poderia ter ajudado Caius Leto a descobrir os segredos de um dos membros da Primogene. Mas eu não acho que seria o traidor. Enfim, bora lá. Eu gostei muito desse poder aqui. Sério. Aí eu vou dar um up nele. Eu acho que ele vai ser tipo muito, muito útil. Físico, eu não sei se dá. Social... Segurança, tecnologia, eloquência, o resto tudo é 30. Eu só posso colocar. Eu vou colocar um pouquinho de segurança. Deixar ela mais assim. Especialista. E eu quero colocar essa celeridade, porque essa celeridade eu achei útil. Tipo, principalmente no negócio de parar o tempo. Isso. Neonate. Ganhamos um troféuzinho.
I'm guessing you tipped Missouri off to the traitor?
Yes.
Any news?
Nothing since Richard's report. My city is in danger. Everything I've built, all the dreams I've invested. That Judas is a threat to everything.
Not for long. You'll bounce back.
Yes. Congratulations on your negotiations with the Chantry. Our agreement with Hartford is crucial.
Meu objetivo é servir, eu me arrisquei muito. Ela precisa ser mais objetiva. Bem, como a gente já fez muita merda, vamos ficar quietinha.
Your wish is my command.
I always knew I could count on you. You're a true ally, a loyal one, a future asset in my primogen. But one thing at a time. Before we get there, I have another favor to ask of you.
What a surprise.
About what I told you earlier concerning Delson and Long Island. I've got a plan.
Oh, I know that look. Hazel.
This is the best moment to strike.
That sounds like the definition of rushing into things.
Yes, but we have no choice. Delson?
We need to blind them from the inside. They know too much about it. We have to change that. For that, we need someone to hit them with a surprise attack from within their compound.
I wish that person luck.
It's you.
That's way out of my league.
Hazel's not asking for your opinion. You proved you were reliable with Hartford. We need your skill sets for such a risky and vital task.
Ah, meu Deus, mais uma.
Precisely what's got me on edge.
It's your chance to prove to the court once and for all that you deserve a place on the council, Emem. After this, you'll be untouchable.
I sure hope so. All right. How do I get on this island? By boat?
I doubt it. Coastline's under surveillance.
So I swim across. All right? What then?
Kaya's wrote a program that can help us. If you can upload it into their system, it'll corrupt all the data they've got in their database. Their systems, the archives, it'll all be lost.
Allowing us to cover our tracks.
It's our best shot at making it through this. You'll just have to insert it into a computer that's on their network. That's absolutely essential. Any questions?
Não dá pra fazer isso de
Your
longe.
plan sounds pretty old school. There's no way to do that remotely?
We've tried, but Leto's agents weren't able to breach their security. Their network's too highly protected. That's why we need you.
I see. Am I allowed to take a partner? I'd feel a lot better about this if I had someone covering my back.
I understand, but that's not possible. We're already taking a risk by sending a person in to infiltrate their hideout.
Got it. So, let me get this straight. You want me to infiltrate the enemy base alone? The same enemies who just slaughtered half the camp.
Quit whining. You can have help.
Oh, really?
Your task will not be easy. You'll need a diversion while you sabotage their system. A raid near their base, for example.
That could work. Who will you send?
I refuse to sacrifice any more of our people. So we might as well send in the riffraff. The anarchs could do the job.
Come again?
You heard me. I want you to go see them and convince them to go with you to Long Island.
You're trying to thin their herd.
I'm balancing the scales,
Sim.
that's all.
They can't stand us. They'll never agree to fight for us. Let alone on their own without us.
They don't have to know they'll be alone. Lead them to believe our forces will join up with them. The SI is a threat to the entire city. They're just as concerned as we are.
O inimigo do meu inimigo.
Send someone else to negotiate. A real emissary.
No one else knows the anarchs as well as you do. They go to your clubs, don't they? They know who you are. They know they can trust you.
I barely know them. I see a couple of them once in a while, but that's it. We're not exactly friends.
You're still in the best position to negotiate with them.
Yeah.
Ferrou-se. Mas não vou conversar depois. Vou colocar essa daqui não, que a gente já tá reclamando demais já.
Let's say I agree.
You don't have a choice, but I'll humor you.
How am I supposed to go about it? I can't just go chasing down every anarch I know to ask for their help.
There's only one anarch that counts. Their Baron.
Randall Thane?
That's right. He's in charge of the various anarch gangs in the region. I don't know where he is right now. You'll need to use your network.
I've got an idea of who I can ask. What can I use as leverage if they try to negotiate?
Money, favors. Offer them whatever seems useful.
All right.
One thing. Don't tell anyone about your task. Not even your sire. I don't want the council poking their noses into this. That will be all. I'm counting on you, Emem. Be careful, and good luck.
I'm gonna need it.
Vai precisar mesmo. E olha. Deixa a cor de vícios anarquistas em Boston.
Emem, there you are. I'm sorry I wasn't here to meet you when you got back. I was busy.
No worries.
I heard your little adventure with our guests was quite the success. Congratulations.
Thanks.
I was just about to go grab a bite. Join me?
Is that a question or an order?
Let's say it's a strong recommendation. One you
Forte
can't
recomendação.
refuse.
That's what it sounded like. Please, lead the way.
Very well.
Tá bom. Forte recomendação.
Is there something in particular you wanted to talk to me about?
Can't I simply offer you a drink without you reading something into it?
No.
All right, fine. Your new mission has been giving me pause to think.
I'm sorry, but I can't talk about it. Hazel made that exceedingly clear. If she thinks things are better like that, I believe her.
For God's sake, Emem, I'm your sire. You should trust me, not that snake in the grass.
Personally, I've never had anything bad to say about Hazel.
Unlike me.
Pessoalmente, eu não tenho motivo pra confiar mais ninguém.
Singing a different tune if you knew what I know.
If I knew what?
Nothing. You wouldn't believe me anyways.
Fine. I'll just make your life miserable until you spill the beans.
Seriously?
You know how stubborn I can be when I want something.
Hazel's a smart woman. She knows what she needs to do to get what she wants.
Percebemos.
And she wants you.
That's going too far.
You think it's an honor, but you should really be worried. Hazel never does anything she's not sure she'll benefit from, which means she's got ways to make you bend to her will. She's careful to hide her secrets from you, safe behind her herald. Tonight could be your last chance to discover them.
Continua explorando e indo embora. Pega o elevador do escritório. Que ela tem contra o príncipe. Preciso falar das memórias que eu vi. Que ela acha da segunda Inquisição.
Reports from Richard and Leysha are truly frightening. I never thought I'd see a day like this.
Predators never see themselves as prey. We're going to have to be extremely cautious if we want to survive.
Do you have any plans?
No, I'm waiting for Hazel's orders. We're dependent on her now more than ever.
Com certeza ela tem um plano B. Mudar de assunto. Que ela tem contra um príncipe. Vamos ver se vai. Vamos lá.
You sure seem ticked at the prince.
We've got different political views, that's all. It's rather healthy, actually. There's nothing worse than a council that's enthralled to its prince.
That I can believe. But it seemed like there was something else. What?
I'm worried about you, that's all. I've seen Hazel spin her web around other kindred. I'm worried she's doing the same thing with you.
Playing the cynic. I'd say you were just jealous.
I don't want her throne, Emem. I'm just fine where I am. But since you don't believe me, go take a look around. I'm sure you'll find the answers to your questions. Just a bit of friendly advice.
Nossa, todo mundo suspeito. O Richard tá suspeito porque ele foi encontrado lá com uma estaca totalmente fora de onde deveria estar. E ele foi o único que não foi, tipo... Ele era o único que não tava dentro de um caixão pra ser levado. Todos os outros estavam. Então ele tá suspeito. Eu tô suspeitando mesmo. O Basil tá meio suspeito, que ele tá meio assim... Ele é suspeito por natureza. O da segurança... Eu tô achando meio estranho. Essa daqui, ela também já tá na suspeita. Tipo, tem esses 4 suspeitos.
I wanted to ask you about something a little weird, if you've got a couple minutes.
I'm all ears. Is something wrong?
When I went to see the Tremere, I fell into a kind of memory trap.
What?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Long story short, I lost some memories. Well, memory fragments. I think I recovered some of them, but I'm not sure. I saw our breakup again.
Oh, wonderful.
It was like I was reliving the whole thing, but from the outside looking in.
Did you see anything else?
O abuso, meu julgamento, o abraço, a nossa fuga para Londres.
I saw the night I was attacked. The blood bond. I heard their voices again. Their laughter.
Ma'am.
I'm fine. I know at least one of them paid for what they did to me.
Yeah.
I saw my trial for destroying pro bono. You warned me about King, but I wouldn't listen. And you paid the price for my mistake.
I know. It's all right, ma'am. It's all in the past.
No, that's not true. You still have that goddamn mark on your neck. I'm so sorry. I never meant for you to pay for my mistakes. You didn't deserve that.
Thank you. It means a lot to me. But you're not the one who branded me. King did that.
I know. What I wouldn't give to have him here right now so I can make him pay.
I can imagine, but don't worry about it. Someone will eventually pay him in kind.
I hope so. I saw my embrace.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Não quero lembrar daqui. Traumático.
Weird. We were so happy back then. I was, at least.
Ainda bem que eu virei a câmera, porque ele vai estar bem detalhado.
Yeah. Remember the night we learned about France's surrender in 1940?
Vaguely. Why?
I heard his speech on the radio. We were in Bordeaux.
Wow, you sure have a knack for remembering the happier memories.
I didn't get to decide. They were there. That's all. That's all.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I can't
Desabafar.
traumatizing
Característica obtida.
It's never good to go stirring up the past.
Yeah, no kidding.
Thanks for sharing with me.
I gotta go. I've got stuff to do.
Just a sec. I know Hazel told you not to talk about it. But please, at least tell me where you're headed.
Mas me diz pra onde você está indo. Defender. Não defender.
You're unbelievable.
The air is thick in here. You can understand my concern, can't you?
I'm going to see the Anarchs.
What?
It's a long story. I'll explain when I get back. I've really gotta go.
All right. Be careful, ma'am.
Né? Ah, ganhamos mais duas. Bem, acho que eu vou dar uma olhadinha lá no apartamento da outra.
It's unfortunate, but I understand. You're not used to having kindred pay attention to you.
A gente já não mandou você parar de falar.
You aren't of any importance to me whatsoever.
Oh,
I'm sorry if I led you to believe otherwise. That was not my intention.
I'll be leaving now. Farewell, Fang.
I expected nothing less of you. Goodbye.
Funcionou. Funcionou. Toma. Olha, eu achei uma coisa muito interessante.
The flavor? It's divine. I'm sure Hilda would agree.
The hunt is
Pegar celeridade 2.
There's nothing exciting about seducing a slave.
You see? We're passionate women.
Achei uma coisa muito interessante enquanto eu tava tentando procurar o quarto do príncipe. Que eu ainda não encontrei. Aposentos do conselho. Encontrei essa chave. Eu tenho 4 suspeitos. A Hilda é uma. Que ela é aqui? Essa é da Jara. A Jara não tá mais aqui. Você sempre esquece pra onde tem que ir. É pra cá. Que é do Richard. Cadê a da... Ah, é dela. Não, essa é do Baron. Essa é da Hilda. Nossa, é muito confuso. Usar a chave.
Hilda will never know I was here. She can't be mad at me if she doesn't know about it.
Né? Quero dar uma olhada no que tem aqui de interessante. Ler.
They're Quentin King's goons. The monsters who forced me into the blood bond. Hilda hasn't forgotten them. She's hunting them down.
Eita! Ela tá caçando eles.
Oh. I don't really know how to take that.
É uma marquinha de N. Velar psicometria. Caraca. Ela é obcecada.
You. Forever and ever. Always you.
Esse símbolo tá me incomodando. Tá muito assim. Nossa, olha bonito. Nossa, gostei disso aqui. Queria dar um desse. O que mais temos aqui no quarto dela?
Catopatus? What the heck is that?
Ó, o símbolo aparece de novo.
A cell phone? But they're not
Deve,
allowed.
deve ser esse símbolo. Meu Deus. Peraí. Não. Não, pera. Vamos lá. É aqui. 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 E aqui.
What game is she playing here?
A gente precisa acelerar pra ter certeza que tá sob controle, ainda sem notícia. Qual é a sua jogada? Vou te mandar um novo plano. O novo plano é o que a gente não... É o que a gente, não é o que a gente combinou. Você quer desistir sem atrasos dessa vez. E aí, pare de entrar em contato sem motivo. Que bosta essa mulher tá fazendo. Vou ver se eu acho alguma coisa mais interessante aqui. Se eu não achar nada, eu vou continuar procurando onde fica o apartamento do príncipe. April. Quer apressar? Por quê? Apartamento do príncipe, achamos.
Direct route to the prince's apartments. April plays the guard dog. The Swan's Nest. I hope it's worth it.
Vasculhe o apartamento. Vou dar uma olhadinha rápida aqui. Nossa, eu tô com muito medo. Que isso? Cartão de visita da boate. Item consumível. BF. Nossa, eu vou até anotar. BFBAC. Tem mais alguma coisa? Não. confidencial. Deixa eu ver se tem mais alguma coisa aqui.
It's Miley?
A Miley.
Emem?
Miley. That you?
Yeah. What are you doing here?
Mudar de assunto com ela tá. Ordens da Hazel. Mudar de assunto? Eu vou mudar de assunto. Tá todo enfaixado, duvido que ela pense
It's
alguma
not
coisa.
important. How are you doing? I heard you almost didn't make it. I didn't think it was that serious. How are you holding up?
They destroyed my face. I have a hard time talking.
It's okay. It's okay. The bastards. Who the hell did this to you?
Incendiary bullet. Caught fire in seconds. My skin peeled off. My eye melted.
Okay, I think I get it. Ugh. You're gonna be all right. You hear? You're a fighter.
Emem, I won't tell Hazel, but you have to leave. She doesn't like visitors.
It'll
Tá
only
bom.
take me a sec.
Tá bom.
Hazel had another child before Miley?
Hum.
I had no idea. Seeing as how it ended, I'm not really surprised.
Né? Nossa, destruindo a coitada. Destruindo feio a coitada. Tem alguma coisa aqui pra gente? Acho que não. Tem. E tem coletado cisne em miniatura.
I understand better now why Dijon never mentioned his sire. Hazel's always one step ahead.
O que mais tem? Essa daqui eu já li.
There are
Examinar.
marks on the wall.
Marcas apagadas na parede. Não tem chave para usar. Isso, inspecionar.
I've always found swans
Examinar.
very moving. They're beautiful, but full of melancholy. It's a nice symbol.
Colocar cisne de pedra aqui. O que aconteceu? Uma chave. Nossa, a música não tá muito legal, não. Inspecionar. Pera. B. F. D. A. C. Será que é da partitura?
That noise. Something moved.
A partitura.
That explains why Hazel's holding off on Fang's embrace. Underwood. What a creep. Bazori is a loyal dog, and Hazel's got him on a short leash.
Uhum. E o que é isso aqui?
Hazel has her eye on my clubs. Ugh, politics. Always politics.
Política, política, política e
game?
política.
Is this how she thanks her allies?
Tem isso daqui?
Hazel said there was an accident, but it was actually an execution. If Leysha were to find out...
Acho que a gente já leu tudo já, né?
That explains why Hazel's holding off on Fang's embrace. Underwood. What a creep. Bazori is a loyal dog.
Ah, esse aqui a gente já viu.
Hazel's got him on a short leash.
Então, acho que a gente já viu já os... A gente já inspecionou? Beleza. Bem, se eu não tiver mais nada o que eu fazer aqui... Que eu acho que não tem. Então, bora. Então, vamos embora.
I should go. It's gonna be a long night.
Vai mesmo.
First, the Anarchs. But I have to find them first.
Uhum. Resumo. Características. Desabafar. Menos 20 no próximo custo de experiência com atributo social. Crias unidas. Mais 10% de taxa de sucesso no caso de empate em persuasão. Sucesso. Você decidiu investigar o Príncipe de Boston. Você descobriu os segredos mais protegidos do Príncipe de Boston. Você descobriu um segredo sobre sua senhora Hilda McHunders. Bônus de ressonância. Auspícios. Recompensa 110 de experiência. Bem, agora é com a Leysha. Falar pra vocês que eu tive que pegar até uma blusa que começou a ficar, tipo, frio do nada. Tive que pegar. Vamos lá, temos 155 de experiência. Ou 165 de experiência disponível. O que a gente vai pegar? Deixa eu pensar. Eu coloquei um pouquinho em cada coisa que eu vi. Então eu coloquei um pouquinho no social porque é bom você ter pelo menos aí 3 em cada atributo básico, porque ele custa um foco quando você foca em determinadas habilidades. Então, por exemplo, social, eloquência e persuasão, mental na psicologia e físico na intimidação. Eu coloquei um pouco de intimidação que não tem nada. Um pouco de segurança, porque vai que a gente precisa, porque ela tá mais assim em espionagem. Um pouco de sabedoria também. E um pouquinho de cada. Persuasão e eloquência. Deixar todo mundo no 2. E não mexi em nada das disciplinas. Então bora lá. A visão. É um hospital. E? Tudo bem com você?
Halsey? Yes, Mom. I'm here.
Uma fotografia. Tem nada pra gente aqui. Então bora lá. As máscaras doidas. Contemplar.
Like all children of Malkov.
Pois é.
How many hours have I spent sitting in
Acho que
this
não tem nada
armchair
que
for my
fazer aqui,
therapy
né?
sessions?
Slaughterhouse.
Hey, Pumpkin.
Ai, objetivo sem
What
volta.
are you looking at?
The picture is scary.
Come now. There's nothing to be afraid of. You're not going to be afraid of a couple paintings now, are you?
No, but...
Yes, I know. It's Richard. He was angry, but he wasn't angry with you. You know...
I don't think he is. He doesn't like me following you around.
Yes, but it's because he worries you'll get hurt. Pumpkin, there are much more serious things going on right now.
Those people who put us into boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, them. But don't be scared. Mommy's here.
I know.
I won't let anyone hurt you. Ever.
There you are.
Where have you been? I've been looking for you since I got back, but...
The prince hasn't given me a moment's rest since I returned.
I won't hide the fact that I was happy
Tinha muito o
that
que
you were
falar,
able
né?
to... Well...
That I informed them about the Second Inquisition. Yes, I can imagine.
Everyone's petrified. I can sense it.
Hazel lost it when she found out. I had a hard time convincing her I was telling the truth.
I admit that even I...
She's going to ask for your help, I'm sure of it. She didn't follow your treatment protocol. Usually, I give you your treatment when you awaken. You'll become more and more overwhelmed by your visions and your hallucinations. All this because she's afraid. Hazel has become dependent on you.
Dependente, você acha mesmo que tem um bom motivo pra esse medo? Claro que tem um bom motivo pra esse medo.
What, with the SI on our doorstep?
Um traidor
I
pra
don't
fazer
find
alguma
it
coisa.
surprising
E
to
a
be
segunda
afraid.
Inquisição?
What, with everything they've learned about us? And what they just did?
Our prince fears losing her throne more than her head, believe me. She needs your premonitions to help her anticipate the future, to try to influence the course of events.
A Hazel nem consegue entendê-las. Vamos prosseguir. A Hazel nem consegue
She
entendê-las.
would like to, you mean?
What do you mean by that?
They're strange images.
You mean to say they're symbolic?
That's it, symbolic, I guess. But it's hard to say what they could mean.
That's why I don't think it's a good idea to encourage Hazel to think she can rely on your visions to serve her own ambitions. Here's a dose of your treatment. Take it immediately.
This will rid me of my premonitions, is that it?
I don't have time to break this to you gently. I have to go straight to the point.
What are you talking about?
Leysha, Halsey isn't real.
What?
It's not true, is it?
You're the only one who sees her.
No.
Our family has a gift for seeing things.
No, Halsey is my daughter.
In your mind. It's always difficult to pull you away from her. That's why I try to treat you as soon as you awaken to keep Halsey from reappearing.
He's lying, Mom! He hates me!
You're either lying or you're wrong. I don't know which, but it's not true.
Leysha,
Eu tô desconfiando disso.
Hazel sees her.
when your hallucinations increase, your premonitions do too. They become more specific and more reliable. And that's what the prince wants. But you grow increasingly catatonic. Halsey starts to take over.
No! I don't want you to leave me!
Enough! Shut up, both of you!
It's just you and me, Leysha.
Oh, no.
He's a liar! It's not true!
I regret having to inflict this terrible shock on you, each and every time.
Every time?
Leysha, the prince wants to see you, immediately.
Yes, of course. Just a minute.
I'm not supposed to be here. I should have left for the Red Salon already.
Why? No, you can't just leave like that. I have too many questions.
Hazel doesn't like to wait.
We'll have time. Go now. Obey the prince, Leysha. Stay where it's safe, and above all, drink.
Eu já tava desconfiado.
I'm coming.
Ninguém interage com a menina, só ela. E a menina vai pra tudo quanto é lugar, não acontece nada com ela. Eu já tava desconfiado disso.
Leysha, I wanted to thank both of you for...
The prince sees me. See, Mom? Richard's a liar.
Are you all right, Leysha? You seem...
Quit pretending.
Come now, Leysha. What's wrong?
You've been pretending to see Halsey since the very beginning. Why did you lie to me?
Lie to you? I didn't lie to you. Halsey is part of you, and I accept you just the way you are. That's all.
Ela precisa falar a verdade. Ela tá fazendo isso por interesse próprio. Príncipes são melhores do que isso. Insistir. Confiar nela. Eu não sei o que eu faço agora. Vamos lá, vamos pensar. Se eu brigar pode dar alguma merda. Eu tô fazendo isso por interesse próprio. Intimidação, ela precisa falar a verdade. Eloquência, príncipes são melhores do que isso. Tô fazendo isso por interesse próprio. Sucesso, vamos lá.
You're really only interested in my visions. You've been manipulating me because you're afraid of the future.
I fought hard to earn my place. I don't want to lose it.
Yes, but why have you been manipulating me?
Manipulating you? I've done nothing of the sort. It's not as simple as that. Hallucinations, premonitions, these visions are part of you.
So, Halsey, you're calling her a vision?
I don't think Halsey is putting anyone in danger, especially not you. On the contrary.
What do you mean?
I think she brings out the best in you. You brought Miley back together. That's proof that she's not a burden for you. I'm grateful to her, too, for having saved Miley. I don't think anybody should tell you to change who you are.
Mas ela me traiu. Ela tem razão. É um bom argumento, vai.
No, nobody. That's for sure.
And I'm surely the only person that believes that. Have no doubt.
I don't know.
You don't trust me.
I think I'm a little confused.
Mom? I don't understand. Why are you saying that?
Listen, I'm sure you weren't expecting it. I would have rather spared you all of this. But Richard is convinced you're better off without Halsey.
Yes, he told me that. He told me that if Halsey stayed, I'd have even more visions.
That's true, as far as I can tell.
And that I'd end up unable to tell what's real from what's imaginary. He's even provided me with a treatment.
Oh. Well, it's up to you to decide if you want to take it, of course.
Tô sentindo que a gente vai ter que decidir.
Before you make up your mind, we need your help. Our family is in danger, Leysha.
I don't know if I can. I don't really feel like...
The Second Inquisition is here. You saw them yourself.
Mom, I'm tired. This isn't fun anymore. I want to go home. Please?
Meu Deus, essa menina insuportável.
You need to help us.
Tá me usando, eu aceito, apesar de tudo.
Obviously. But what exactly do you want me to do this time?
An
Bem
impression, an
maior
opinion
para
about what's
todos.
going on.
A premonition, basically.
Don't take it like that. Others are less scrupulous than I, believe me.
What are you talking about?
Richard, for one, who has manipulated your memory multiple times.
What?
Ask him about it. Just know that there are far worse than me creeping around you, Leysha.
Mom?
It's not as simple as that. I don't choose when they happen.
Mom! Mom, listen to me.
Yes, sweetie. What is it?
There's no point. The swan will lose its head in 2 days. I just saw it. We know, Mom.
What's going on? Leysha, is Halsey speaking to you? What is she saying?
Contar sobre a visão da Halsey. Ela vai ser destruída. Está claro. Contar sobre a visão. Nossa. Não falar nada.
Halsey sees a swan. It'll lose its head in 2 days. But that could mean a lot of things.
It's not very clear, you mean?
Nothing's ever certain, and...
Of course. There's got to be a way to shuffle things. There must. Not after everything I've done. I won't believe it.
Hazel,
Calma, minha fé. Ai, meu Deus.
As you wish.
Não sei se foi bom falar pra ela, não. Ai, meu Deus. Vamos pensar nesse diálogo, mais um.
Damn it. I don't know who to believe anymore.
Nem eu sei.
Richard or Hazel.
Please, Mom. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
Ah, meu Deus. Ferrou-se. Eu preciso pensar. Bem, se eu tomar a medicação, a Halsey some. E eu não sei o que isso pode implicar. Se eu ficar com ela, além dela ser chata pra caramba, ela tem as premonições. Pode ser que as premonições ajudem em alguma coisa. Talvez ela tenha que controlar esse poder. Eu não sei. Eu acho que vai ser importante daqui em diante. Porque o perigo, tipo, tá muito grande. Tá vindo de tudo quanto é lado. Então... a House fica comigo.
So, we're inseparable? Like 2 peas in a pod?
Yes.
É só não ser irritante.
2 peas in a
Tadinha.
pod.
Paciente difícil.
Mom? What's wrong?
Ó, visão. Uma sala. O que tem nessa sala? A menininha tá junto de um monte de gente.
Yes, I'm fine. It's all right. It's just, I need to talk to Richard, Pumpkin.
Again? No, we're happy together.
It's not just you. The hallway, my memory. He has to explain this. I want to understand.
All right, as long as we're together.
Mais uma conquista. Obrigado. Vamos lá. Paciente difícil. Menos 30 no próximo curso de experiência com qualquer conhecimento. Você optou por escutar o príncipe e ficar com Halsey. Bônus de ressonância, dominação. Então, a gente vai ter que ir pro próximo episódio. Bora lá. Com Galeb tendo que ir pra exatamente o coração da segunda Inquisição. Isso vai ser tenebroso. A Emem tendo que ir até os Anarques para ver se consegue uma falsa aliança, né? Porque no final vai acabar traindo eles. Eu espero que dê pra gente escolher não trair, né? Mas enfim. Bem, a gente vai ter que ter uma aliança com eles para conseguir ter um ataque a essa Inquisição. E agora vamos ter um destino aí um pouco incerto e investigativo com a Leysha. Bem, as próximas missões agora nós vamos ver nos próximos episódios. Eu espero vocês. Então, se gostaram de aquele joinha, é só clicar, coloca um comentário falando o que você achou. Compartilha com os amigos, que é muito importante. Se não for inscrito, já aproveita e se inscreve e ativa o sininho para receber a notificação dos próximos vídeos. Muito obrigado e até o próximo!